Hello and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your Dan Blake Peebles, and here's your cast. You'll notice that Michael is a little bit differently shaped today, and there's no reason for that. It's the dengue.
Tommy, what did you
It's the
do?
dengue fever.
Wait.
Tommy, how did you do that?
Is that a...
No, it's HOTTOGO.
Well, I can do. I get this one. I think easily.
Are you on a
Yeah,
Mac?
Yeah,
That's
What the fuck?
I can get this one.
Yeah.
There it is. I didn't realize this was one.
I noticed that last
Come
It's
on,
not
do it.
working. It's not working again. You only got the one.
I like jazz hands.
Like, yeah.
I think that's probably it. No, I don't think that's it, Micah. I don't think it's motion. I think it's hand shape.
Fucking wax on, wax off over here.
Or something.
All
There's
right.
Another one. I forget.
Well, we are here to play some D&D. Does anybody have any cherished bits or things that they want to do before we start?
We're still on hiatus.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No cherished bits. We hate all bits. We cherish nothing.
Okay.
We cherish
just
nothing
found-
here.
I just found letters from a self-made merchant to his son again.
Nice.
But I don't think we do.
Let's do it next time, because right now we gotta jump back into ye olde dragon fight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, last we left off, our heroes were fighting a dragon, and that's all the recap you're getting, bastards. Okay, we'll start at the beginning of... I'm trying this new, like, aggression thing to see if that works for me, you know?
I mean, it's a good start.
Yeah?
Tommy, ever so supportive.
Oh, what's happening? When the Discord... Sorry, one sec. The old thing's not working. Alright, we're good.
Discord giving you a little trouble?
There's a
We've
Discord.
never had that happen.
No, when I...
Gonna fuck us up in
No,
different
what's
ways.
happening is stream doesn't seem to be active while that window's active. But we're good. We're good. We got it. We're good. We got it. It's Tether's turn at the start of round 2 of the old dragon
It sure
fight.
is.
Two entire breath weapons have been used already so far.
And that's it.
And that's it. And that's all.
And we're still standing, baby, you know?
We're still standing. Okay.
Standing better than we ever been.
All right, your turn, Michael.
Okay, so it is my
I guess
wonderful, beautiful turn.
Your turns, because you get 3 of them.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. It's like, I feel like it's a thing with me now that
Yeah.
any TRPG I play, my turns end up taking 5 years.
Yeah, well, it's because all you ever build is summoning characters. So of course they're gonna take a billion years.
Yeah, it's not just
Hey.
TTRPGs. Remember our Baldur's Gate 3 run where you had 5,000 summons?
I like building a family.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I didn't have one.
Oh no.
Okay.
Does the symbol
So-
in the dragon mean exhaustion?
It does have a couple levels of exhaustion, yeah. And then the mark I believe is from Pier. You did some sort of mark to it, right, Pier?
I did. I wounded it.
Right.
Is that perhaps a level 2 exhaustion?
It might be.
Well,
As I really zoom in.
Yes, you wounded it, and it hasn't been its turn since that happened, or something like that. What happened with that? We'll get there. It's Tether turn. It's Tether turn.
It's Tether turn.
It's Tether
and
turn.
Tether has a turn planned, but Tether is just Googling so Tether can have the correct.
Okay.
Okay. Can ye old dragon make a Constitution saving throw? I'm sure it's really bad at those.
Yeah, Dragon's famously pretty bad at con saves. Actually didn't roll great. 18.
Fuck. 18 beats still.
Okay.
So not blinded, even though it would have probably automatically succeeded. But I was trying to whittle this
You can
down.
burn some legendary resistance is not a bad idea, yeah.
Yeah. I figured, a level 2 spell, pretty good for that. But okay. So now, Brutalitops is going to take half movement to stand up.
Great.
And then I think he has just the right amount to get there.
This water is difficult terrain.
Never mind. 5, 10. You'll just go there then. I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe Talangul floats. Is he difficult terraining?
Let me look at his 40 feet. Yeah, I guess he would have hover, wouldn't he? So no. And if you went along the logs, that's not difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay, cool. But I feel like
Brutalitox couldn't have done that because he was he
big.
was up over here
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
He wasn't at the top.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay, so Talangul's gonna stand up and then no.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh wait, I can go through her because she's flying.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Both my guys are gonna dash.
Okay. She is also flying. She is 15 feet in the air, so.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just setting up things, you know?
Cool. All right, at the end of their turn.
I think he still has some movement, so can I go? I can go underneath, right?
Yeah, no reason not to.
I can go like right here. Cool. Just, not trying to group up. Okay, and Tether is gonna move to here. Okay.
All right, at the end of Talangul's turn, Xernthes is going to take a legendary action to take a tail attack on Peter. Let me see what I got to roll for that.
Has advantage.
Oh, nice.
Here, I will remind you, I believe I inspired you at the end of...
So that is a 23 to hit you.
That hits.
That is me.
Even well, wait, can I roll and add to my AC? You can add your inspiration to your AC. That is a Valor Bard thing.
My thing. That's 23. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Was it a D8? D10? What level were we?
It should be a D8.
It's a date.
A 23 does not hit.
All right.
8.
The tail whiffs. Septon,
That is your
you're up.
reaction, maybe? You would think I would have all of this in front of me.
You should try to, maybe.
I don't think I used my reaction yet.
I don't think you have used your reaction. Is that actually your reaction?
If it is my reaction, then I use up my reaction on that, but...
Combat Inspiration. It can use its reaction to roll a Bardic Inspiration die and add the number to its AC against the attack. After seeing the roll, but before knowing whether it hits or misses, arguably the dumbest.
That's
line of
not
text
this is not
in the
anything.
Player's handbook.
It's impossible, too, for, like, online play. It's just...
Yeah.
In real play, I'm the one who says what my AC is.
Yeah.
If I see the die, I can be like, yeah, I'm gonna roll this first. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of...
All right, so the tail flies past you, but feeling inspired by Septon, you manage to dodge out of the way in the air. Septon, you are up.
alright.
I do want to remind people that while I'm raging, I do receive double healing, and I'm a little hurt. Throwing it out there.
I would have loved to have heard that 5 minutes ago.
Well,
Well-
you would have loved to hear anything 5 minutes ago.
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck!
I could hear you
I
guys,
can't-
you just couldn't hear
I
me.
can't believe you did that to him.
Tommy.
Got him. Absolutely got him.
I had dengue fever.
All right, Septon, what are you doing? You are concentrating on the old. Oh, sorry, I lied to you. It's lair action time. It's not your turn yet. My bad.
That's true, it's the 20th.
Yep, it's the 20th.
It's the 20th. It's good because I now need time to think about what I was gonna do. I don't know if I can actually do anything.
We're gonna do the old wall. All right, a big old wall of bristly, thorny hedge does appear. Make sure I know how long it is. 60 feet long.
Oh, it's a whittle.
Yeah, that's really
Nothing.
just kind of
That's
a
not.
shrubbery.
Aw, damn it.
No, there's a lot. There's way more.
Oh boy.
That's a smart dragon. Damn.
A lot of shrubs.
That's what they
Did
do.
you guys see my message in the Discord about dragon strategizing?
Yeah, try talking to it.
Is that in the meta?
Next turn.
Is that in the
Try.
metagaming chat?
You have a metagaming chat?
Or are you referring to scripted chat?
Sneak.
I think we do have like a chat somewhere that's just called metagaming, and it's like
We
everyone
do.
here who's not Blake. But I don't think we've ever used it for anything.
I think it was
I think it's
used
a
as like a
Facebook
joke.
chat or something.
Yeah, no, it's like
Yeah,
a
Facebook Messenger.
chat.
All right, Septon, it is now your turn. As these
Okay.
thorny vines do, viney hedges appear. They're 10 feet tall. So,
Can I see through them, or are they
Nope.
too thick to see through?
and you're also sorted down some stairs. So even
that
even
narrows
so,
down. That narrows down what I'm gonna do then, because
Forgot you're on stairs. I was like, why don't you just go diagonal? You're fine.
no,
I'm
he's
still in the fucking tower.
yeah, he's not. He's not even in the room yet.
I'm also still at max health because I don't think the dragon's breath went through the tower.
Nope.
Nope.
I freedom of moved Shandi last time, right? Shandi, yeah.
No, you did Pier.
No, Pierce
Pierce
flying.
Oh.
There we go. Piers is done.
Shandi's got freedom of movement. Pierce got
Cool, cool, cool.
flying.
Just want to
Okay.
remind everybody that.
Excuse me. I can move that far, right?
Yeah. It's difficult
wait,
terrain, but yeah,
And I am pushing past
But-
through Everett.
he's a ghost.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry about it.
It's okay, go!
Okay. I'm gonna go to Shandi and slap a 3rd level cure wounds on him because he looks bad. No, he doesn't. He doesn't look
No,
bad.
I look fine.
But I am aware that he got hit by
You did
dragon's
see
breath.
him get hit by a dragon's breath. Yeah.
Like,
So-
can you remove the thing from Foundry that tells people how wounded I am?
Just for you, yeah, actually.
Yeah. I will. You gain 22 HP.
Oh, lovely.
Cast that at 3rd level. And then Septon will also just say, "Try not to do that again," and inspire you. That's a very inspiring thing to hear.
Alright.
And that's my action and bonus action.
All right, Una, you're up.
Okay, this arm that I have. Do I know how to use it? Is it?
He told you
limited use
to point it at the dragon, and it is limited uses. It'll work one time.
One time. Dragon is in the air.
Dragon
so
is
why
in the
not?
air.
Why not ground it now? You're grounded.
All right, you point the hand at the dragon, and as you do, you see the fingers of the hand curl into a finger. Out of the finger, a bunch of shadows just explode, wrapping around the dragon and slamming her into the ground. Will you go ahead and roll 3d6 for me?
I would love to. 15.
All right. She takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 1.
Plus 1. 4.
4. All right. Cool. That is your action. As you slam this dragon onto the ground, she is no longer 20 feet in the air. She is 0 feet in the air. And chained down by these shackles of shadow as she's hissing and roaring about it. Anything else you'd like to do there, Una?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to move or my fly speed is 55. No, that would be another action. polling the group. Is it worth it for Una to fly over the shrubs and pick people up? Or do you think you can get through? I don't think I'd be able to do that on this turn, though. I would just fly over.
Are you able to attack from over there? Because I'm gonna keep trying to get you to attack with my
Oh, true.
bonus action.
Then I'll stay.
I had a thought of like help freeing them.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, focus on killing the
Yeah.
dragon.
Cool. Then I will stay. I asked this last time. I'm sorry. How tall is the dragon?
The dragon is 20-ish feet tall. Sorry, 50 to, I guess 18 feet is probably more accurate.
18. Cool. Then
Between
I just
15
wanna-
and 20, but 15 you'd be able to reach it, yeah.
Alright. And what's your range for that thing, Phoenix?
I want to say it's like 30 feet.
Yeah. Oh, but
Yeah,
you're
it's
flying
30.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go up 5 feet to Pier's level. Oh no. Maybe 10 feet. So just a little bit higher.
Okay.
Not in a mean way. I promise.
Alright, anything else for you there, Una?
No, I'm good.
Alright, Shandi, you're up. There's a big bristly thorn bush in front of you.
All right, can you put the boy right here?
I can put the boy right there.
Then I'm going to step on over. And then the boy's going to attack the thorn bush.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
23.
Hits!
Okay. Where are you?
Where are you?
13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. Alright, the bush degrades a little bit, but is not gone yet.
Okay, now that I've confirmed that that does not hurt to do, I'm going to take a swing at it.
Cool.
And as I swing, wait, is this a bonus action? Let me, because if it is, I can't do it. Nope, not a bonus action. I'm going to unleash incantation, so Sheka's going to get another attack here too.
Cool.
So first attack, cocked. 18 to hit,
18 will hit.
and that is 12 piercing damage.
And this is magical piercing you've got going on here?
Yep.
Okay. Actually, I don't know that mattered, but cool. Alright, it's looking real bad.
All right, second attack. Flaccid 20
Hits.
and 10 piercing damage.
That section of bush withers and cracks away as you break your way through it. Just so you know, this water is difficult terrain, and also you imagine, were you not currently immune to the poison condition, you'd be having to make some saves about that. But you feel really good from your meal and the song that accompanied it this morning.
I would imagine no, the freedom of movement would not affect Sheko as well.
I don't think it matters for Sheko because he's hovering. I don't know if he's affected by difficult terrain.
That's true. I don't think there's any writing in the skill about that, but
We'll say freedom of movement does affect Sheko for now,
okay.
even if that's not technically correct.
Okay. In that case, would you rule it that I'd be able to break up Unleash Incantation with movement before he attacks?
I think that is sort of standardly how it works in 5e. I don't know if there's specific language contradicting that.
No, it just says once per long rest times Constitution modifier, I can make an additional attack for my Echo when I take the attack action.
Yeah, you can usually break up your attack action with movement, so you can do that for that as well.
Okay. Actually, Sheko cannot.
Hey, thanks for the sub, whoever subbed.
Sorry, I keep spamming that in the chat. I'm using the new character sheet, and I'm not used to it putting
Hey,
it in the
Sean.
chat whenever I click a skill. Actually, Sheko can't make it there, but I am going to move Sheko next to Pier.
Well, Pier is 20 feet in the air.
Okay, well, closer.
Close to where she is, sure.
From a 2D perspective, right next to Pier.
Yeah. And that will be it for me.
All right. That at the end of your turn, Dragon is going to use her last legendary action for the turn to make a tail attack on the Scorpion. She does have disadvantage though because of the shadows holding her down.
She better.
So that is going to be a 17 to hit the Scorpion.
That still hits.
Yeah. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
11 points of bludgeoning damage is recorded.
Cool. All right, Pierre, you are up.
Alrighty. Let's attack this dragon.
All right, she is on the ground now. So you'll have to fly down a little bit to get to her.
I dive.
Okay. Are you going all the way to the ground, or are you staying in the air a little bit?
No, I'm still staying above her.
Cool.
I descend like 10 feet or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Yeah, what the heck. I'll just do a double-bladed scimitar attack here with... Oh. For some reason I was controlling Sheko.
Why not?
Give him back.
15 with advantage.
15 is a miss.
I attack again with advantage. How about a 25?
25 hits.
I will roll some... Oh! I totally forgot the dragon to roll... No, wait, the dragon didn't have a turn yet, did it?
No.
So I wounded it? Oh, no.
Well, it must have once.
Yeah, I guess I missed that last... Oh well, I'm gonna wound it again.
All right.
Right, we did a breath attack, and I must have forgot it. It goes right after me, too. I don't know how I missed it.
I think it's because breath attack happened right away. Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to do... Ooh, 23 plus 2, 25 points of damage on that double-bladed scimitar attack.
All right. Ouch.
I'm gonna bonus action use my Knight of the Crown feature and commanding rally to give Una. She can use her opportunity or reaction to make an attack, get a bonus D8, and you have advantage on the attack roll if you choose to take it.
Hell yeah. Wait.
Or just
Like
use
a
up
bonus
some
D8 to
currency used.
damage or to the attack?
To damage.
Damage. I will take that, please.
Ignore that stuff at the top of it. That's all that flavor doesn't exist in this.
Did you know that
21.
Pierre is a knight of Solamnia?
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Wait, are you Oath of the Crown?
As opposed to Turn, who is a Knight of Salami.
Got him. 21 does hit. Yeah.
Oh wait, I got advantage, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, sorry. That's cocked. Hold on.
Going for that
No,
crit, I
worse.
see.
So, yeah. So 20, still 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
So, extra.
Bonus too, 'cause I'm using
Not fantastic, but not terrible. 12 points of psychic damage.
All right, 12 points. Sneak attack? Did you add your sneak attack to that?
No.
You should.
Guys, it's like been so long.
This time it's actually been a week.
We last played.
Don't forget to add a 1d8.
And a D8.
I already added the D8.
All right, so just that's 12,
That's 12
plus whatever you got
plus-
here.
Let me see. 12 plus 20, 32.
All right, you do a ton of damage. Dragon, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not looking awesome. As it is chained down here.
Was it ever looking awesome?
It was a little worse for her when you met it, but in terms of health, there's a lot of gashes and wounds in it at this point.
Oh, I did bring my dragon dice out for this occasion. I didn't roll it. That's why I didn't crit.
That's probably why.
Okay, so
Oh, and I even dropped the fucking dice.
I choose to wound it
Cool.
again,
Great.
and that's the end of my turn.
Cool. At the start of its turn, let's do the wounding now. What does it have to do?
You want to do the one from last turn and then do the one from this turn?
Sure.
Because it stacks, and I don't know if it would have stacked. Okay, so last turn.
Well, she would have used her legendary resistance to get rid of it last turn if we had remembered, but
So she still takes. so she would have taken 2 necrotic. and
Great.
Gotten rid of it. This turn, then she takes 1 necrotic, and then she rolls DC 15 con save to get rid of it.
20. So she gets rid of
She
it.
gets rid of all stacks.
Cool. That's fine. We'll say she used a legendary resistance last turn for that one, just to smooth that out. All right, we'll roll to see if she gets her breath weapon back, or I'll drop my fucking d6 on the ground.
Doesn't count then.
Drop it
Well,
right.
she rolled a 1, so she fails. All right, she is chained to the ground. She cannot move, but that doesn't mean that she can't make some attacks. There's only a couple of people that she can hit right now, and one of those is a scorpion. So she's going to whip a claw at that scorpion. Disadvantage is a 15.
Hit meets beats, right?
Yep. All right, so her claw does 17 points of slashing damage.
17 points of slashing damage.
She'll do another claw if he's still alive.
Yeah, still alive.
All right, which is higher. So she'll hit this one as well. That is 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Yeah.
All right. That means she'll bite him. It's the only target she can hit right now. I mean, she hits.
Cool.
She rolls 22.
Well, he has 1 HP.
Okay, so she bites into the scorpion and snaps him in half. Just absolutely desecrates this man. Cool, Everett, you are up.
Right. I didn't necessarily come prepared for this fight. So, oh boy. Everett pokes his head out.
You can't see shit. There's a big hedge in your way.
Damn it. Can I like get out? Hold on, I'm gonna ping. Can I get out to like there?
I mean, it's difficult terrain, so if you have the movement to do that, then sure.
I can't like dive.
That's not how the game works, unfortunately.
Can I phase through the difficult terrain using my ability to
Oh,
walk
yeah.
through walls?
That's a good question, actually. It's a fair point. Let me see.
With my foot inside of root or something, right?
Well, if you stayed in the difficult terrain, then you would. So I'll say yes, but if you end in the difficult terrain, you'll take the force damage.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run in there and then I'm gonna jump above the hedge, and then snap it back into reality so I don't take the damage. That's probably not fair. But like, the vines are different. These vines are different.
No, okay, hold up. You can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain, so that doesn't prevent you from. It's still difficult terrain for you.
Okay, fine.
That's how that feature works. So you could go through the hedges though as difficult terrain, but the ground that you're on is still difficult terrain, even if you can technically
but I
face
can
through
go
stuff.
15 feet. I can go to here with my movement.
I don't know where here is. It doesn't show up until you actually
sorry.
go.
So I can go to here with 15
Yeah,
feet of movement.
15 feet of movement, you could get there.
Boosh. All right, great. Not gonna end my in a route. I point at him or her, and I say, "Get blasted!" And I'm just gonna do a magic missile 2nd level.
All right.
That's what I have to do. All right. There's 3. There's 4 is 7. There's 1 is 8. There's 2 is 10. Plus 1. Plus 4.
So how much?
14.
Cool.
14 points of force damage.
As your little motes of force energy blast out into her, she's looking very bad. Like, very bad. All right. Anything else from you there, Everett?
Nope.
Cool. At the end of your turn, she is going to use legendary action to tail attack the floating sword. Ooh.
The floating sword has a name.
That's a 13. She doesn't know it. The 13 hit.
13. Talon Ghoul? I
Yeah.
don't think so. Let me look.
No, it definitely doesn't. Dongle's tanky,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Cool. Your turn, Tether.
My turn. I'm trying. We just short rested,
You did.
right? Pierre, did you use all your hit dice?
No, I got some left.
Okay, because I was like, I want to actually damage this guy, but also I want to heal Pierre. Ooh.
Keep in mind,
I'm
Pier
just
is 10 feet above, if you're worried about radius.
10 feet above?
Mhm.
Well, it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, that's fine then.
So, for the first time... Oh, wait. The things tying the dragon down, are they... What are the things tying her down?
Big,
again?
shadowy tendrils.
Shadowy tendrils, so not vegetation. Cool.
No.
Okay, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom in a 10-foot radius that hits both the dragon and Pier.
Cool.
And so the dragon, and I'm gonna cast it at a level. Honestly, you just killed my scorpion, so I'm gonna cast it at a level 4.
Oh, Jesus.
So can you do another con save?
Yes, can. Ooh, that is a 14.
That fails.
It's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay, so you're still gonna take half damage.
Mhm.
That's 11.
All right. That's halved. Or you pre-halved that? No.
Nope.
Okay. Take 5 damage.
Yeah. And Pier, you can roll up to you can roll up to 3 hit die and add 5.
Sick. I got all my d12s left. I think, can I see which... I don't know if I can actually see which ones I have left on this character sheet, unless I'm hitting the short rest button. I guess... No, I don't want to hit that, because it'll give me other stuff back. I'll edit this. Weird.
I'm scrolling up to see what you rolled.
Um,
You rolled D8s.
Yeah, I did, because now once I get into the... If you edit the sheet, then you can change your hit dice, and then you can... Super weird, you have to go into edit mode just to get it. Alright, here we go. First one, rolled a 9. I can roll to 3, you said?
Yeah.
And then another 9. And then a 4, so that plus 5, right?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, do you add +5 for each healing roll?
On Wither and Bloom?
Because it's like you roll a unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus my spellcasting modifier. But
No.
then at higher levels,
You,
add
well,
more.
the spellcasting modifier only
Okay.
adds once. But you
Okay.
do double what you're doing right now. Because of your Berserker's Boon of the Flying Fish.
Yes, correct. So I would have just gone back 27. I'm going to add an additional. That was 54 point.
Woo! Alright, Wither and Bloom. 5 points of damage, but 54 points of healing? Not bad.
You know, we have to do what we can. And I'm gonna...
Okay,
And then Talon Ghoul.
before Talon Ghoul, she's going to take a legendary action.
Well, isn't he on my turn?
After your turn.
Okay.
Directly after your turn initiative, I believe, is the wording.
Okay.
But I can double check that.
No, you don't have to. Just do it.
I want to. So Talon Ghoul gains an initiative, actually. He doesn't just go after you. But that's okay. We'll say it's that for now. But yes. Okay, so that is going to be a 22 to hit Talon Ghoul, which I believe does hit.
It does hit.
Oh, wrong dice. 18 points of bludgeoning damage to Talon Ghoul.
Okay.
And now it is his turn.
Cool. I think we got confused because the scorpion is right after me.
Yes.
So it just...
Yeah. It's simpler that way anyway. Doesn't really matter. But he does have his own initiative.
Okay, so he's gonna attack. Do I have advantage?
No.
Cool. 23.
23 will hit.
5 damage.
Alright.
17.
17 does not hit.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Septon, you're up.
10 damage.
Okay.
But you healed for 54, so...
Yeah.
Alright. I don't have a whole lot I can do at this point if I'm still granting flight to, Well, I could take flight away.
Peer fucking falls out of the sky.
No, because I could bonus action. You have one more turn of flight with the fish boon. You know what I'm saying.
I
Anyway.
truly don't, but okay.
No, the fish boon is if I give someone, I can use an inspiration to give someone 60 feet of flying.
Oh, right. I didn't remember what your fish boot is. You said
So
you
I
know
could-
what I mean. I'm like, I don't know what you mean, but okay.
So I could just take flying off and be like, you got 6 seconds to land. You could also fall 10 feet and probably.
It'd be probably fine. Yeah.
I'm going to use the old face step. Teleport 30 feet over here.
Nice.
Which does technically do 5 fire damage to every square around me. If you care about your hedges.
I do care about my hedges. These 2 hedges take some serious damage. They're still up, but they do take damage.
Okay. And then, since I don't have a ton I can do, I will walk. You said you can walk out onto the log? That's
Yeah,
not...
log's fine.
I'll walk out on the log, and I'll shout, "Dragon, you're just a big lizard!" And I'm gonna roll Vicious Mockery.
Trying so hard, you're gonna do it. Let's do
Viciously
it.
mock.
It's
I
a
don't think...
charisma save?
It's a wisdom save, yes.
Wisdom save. That is a 10.
That's a failure, unless she's gonna...
She's not gonna use her last legendary resistance on fucking Vicious Mockery, I don't think.
Do it!
I don't think this is gonna kill, but...
Yeah, probably not.
You don't know how close.
2 damage.
It hurts her feelings pretty badly, but
And she does
otherwise
have
she is unaffected.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll she makes.
Cool. I forgot to do lair action, so we'll do that after your turn. And what that's going to be is Una, a bunch of fog, magical fog billows around you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. Is that really all I get? This is not a frightening effect.
It is not a frightening effect, no.
Yeah. Figured. Wisdom. 13.
13 is a failure. As you inhale the mist, you are now charmed by Zerinthius. You don't want to hurt her.
Interesting.
He is beautiful.
It is your turn. She's cool and nice and good. Is what you
Chill,
believe
man.
right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Just chill.
can I counterspell that, or now that it's
Not a spell, so no, can't counterspell it.
Dang.
What would you like to do on your charmed turn, Una?
I just wanna see my best friend, you know? Where's the fog?
The fog is gone.
Like-
You inhaled
Oh.
it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stare at my friend. She looks so cool. I guess I never took a chance to, like, we just kind of came in here. Guns a-blazing, if you will, and I never got to appreciate the majesty that is...
The majestic dragon bleeding out,
like
chained to the
dragons.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, Shandi. Oh, actually, I guess at the end of her turn, she's gonna use her last legendary. Or did she already do that? No, she's got one more. She's gonna use her last legendary action to make a disadvantaged attack on Talongul. It was already disadvantaged, but whatever. That'll hit. That's like a 30.
Let me don't before you roll damage. Let me check.
Okay.
Let's not assume.
I'm assuming. 13 points of damage to Talongoal. All right, Sean D, you are up.
All right. I am going to use half my movement to swap the Sheko. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I guess just to get up in there.
Nice.
And I'm going to take a swing.
All right.
Not drop my D20. That is a 16 to hit.
16 is a miss.
Bonus action, I'm activating the Trick Blade.
Hey!
Will it finally work? That is a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Okay.
So some shit happens.
First of all, it's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. And
I think she gets a bleed.
she gets a bleed.
A point
yeah.
of bleed. I sure hope I wrote down what bleed does on that sword.
It does, yeah. At the start, it doesn't happen until the start of my next turn.
Great.
Oh, we know it. This is from her perspective, so yeah. So yeah, she's going to take 1d3 points of damage at her next turn.
Great.
Second attack. That's a miss.
All right.
Is Action Surge a bonus action?
No, you could just do that.
Action Surge. That's a miss.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
You with advantage on these attack rolls?
No, I'm not.
Why would he be?
It's against. Wait, sorry. Is this against the dragon?
Yeah.
Because I'm raging.
But you're 10. I guess you're within range of it. Yeah, that's true, actually.
I meant to be within melee range.
You are within melee range. I just forgot that you were flying.
All right. Do you want me to call that 8 and that 1 is?
That's one roll.
One,
Yeah,
one,
that's
okay.
fine.
Second roll with advantage. That is 26.
26 hits. Yeah.
And that is 9 points of piercing damage.
All right, 9 points of piercing damage. This dragon's looking really fucking bad. Like really fucking bad. Anything else for me there, Sean D?
No, that's it.
All right, Pierre.
I have a question. Would
Yes.
that advantage count towards Talongoal?
I believe anybody, yeah, but we're already so far past Talongoal's turn. We'll just do it for next time.
Yeah.
My bad.
It would.
I thought you were talking about the dragon being restrained to the
No,
ground,
no.
which is what I responded in. But I'm gonna tell you right now, probably doesn't matter. Pierre, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to attack with my blade
Yeah.
with advantage. Oh, that's not advantage.
You're attacking recklessly though, because it doesn't apply to you, right?
I am attacking recklessly,
Right.
correct? So it's going to have advantage on attacking me.
Yeah.
Can I re-roll this without? I'll just roll another d20. Let's see. 7 plus 9 is 16.
Miss.
All right, I'll attack again. 18.
Miss.
Do I bonus action use the other end of my glaive, or do I bonus action inspire? Oh,
Una's charmed right
Let's do
now.
it.
You can definitely.
Alright, I look
Something's
over
up.
and I see that Una's got simp braid, and I'm gonna look down
Ooh.
at
Look at that dragon!
I'm gonna
Wow.
look down at Shandi. I'm gonna say you must succeed where Una cannot. Do it.
Okay. That's what? That's an
Just an attack.
with
Yeah, you
advantage
just get to make an
plus the
attack.
Damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's a 14.
A 15 is a miss.
Hmm.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Okay, I sort of float there, and I'm like, all right, that's it.
All right.
Strength up.
Zerinthius' turn. Go ahead and roll that D3 for me for the bleed, Sean D.
All right.
Yeah, we are
one.
all nicely lined up for a breath weapon here.
How much there, Winfield?
Dang it.
He doesn't have to say it. I'm playing a dragon. I know that the breath weapon is the move. Then does she has to take an action to get rid of bleed, right? That just stays. Okay, we'll see if she gets that breath weapon back. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, she's doing very badly. But she did get her breath weapon back.
This is why you can't say, oh, she'll probably be done. It's fine.
Yeah, no, fair
It's
enough.
fine.
Like, listen, you got me there. All right, she can't move, though, so she's not really going to have a chance to line it up the way she wants. She is just going to have to cone it, y'all. Oh, okay. I love when Foundry does this. Stop. That's not where I want the cone.
Yeah, no. Send it that way.
That's not where I want the cone. All right, so
She's confused.
she's not
She just
confused.
sends it.
She can't. Oh god, my fucking god! Holy shit, Foundry! Swear to Christ, not where I want the cone.
Oh wow, she really just breathed fire over there.
Yeah, she breathed fire. Okay.
It was just a-
So
Don't insult me.
she has to. She has to hit Pierre is the thing, or Shandi.
I don't think she has to.
She does.
I don't think she has to.
There's never been a better time to shoot your breath north.
You're currently
All my homies are
charmed.
shooting their breath north.
Okay, so she is going to go ahead and breath like this. So that doesn't hit Pierre, but it does hit Shandi and Talangol. I need con saves from the two of them.
Can Talangol even take poison damage?
I don't know.
That's a fail.
Let's see.
I don't.
Well, you know, he doesn't have any resistances or immunities, so
I guess he can.
it was what was it, Constitution?
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah, but he's alive.
I'm alive. 14.
All right, that is a fail. You're both going to take 59 points of damage.
Would you believe if I told you that that puts me down?
I would believe that. How about Talangol?
So, Talangol. That
Fif-
was exactly 59. Fun.
All right, Talangol clatters to the ground, unmoving.
Oh.
All right,
He
that.
could have gotten it 3 more damage now.
Yeah. All right, that is the end of her turn. It is Everett's turn. All right, she can come back from this.
Armor you have there.
She can come back from this.
Shame if somebody blasted ya. Magic missile V.
Never mind. Never mind. She can't come back from this fucking magic missile.
That's what we're talking about. Little increments of damage, for sure. That's a 3. That's 1 is 4. That's a 2 is 6. That's a 2 is 8. That's 4, 5,
My
6.
fast BB gun.
That's a 3 is 9. That's a 1 is 10 plus 6. Does it go up if I do it at a higher level?
Yeah. 1d4
Okay.
plus 1 for each bolt, so you get
Okay,
plus
so-
1 for each bolt you fired.
Great. So 1d4 plus. There's some 10 plus 6, 16.
Okay, so this great, fantastic, terrifying beast gets hit with a couple pew pews and then just stops moving.
Oh no.
Una, actually, at initiative 20, your charm does go away.
Oh, great.
As the dragon expires, chained down to the ground, bleeding out, and taking a few tiny little shots of magic. Sometimes the smallest arrow can take down the biggest guy. I read that in the Bible.
Andy, get up.
Shandi is still unconscious, but I assume.
I'll
I've-
healing word. Oh,
Oh, okay.
we both do it at the same time.
Yeah, you
We
both healing
cast
word.
healing word at the same time.
Go ahead and roll that.
We both had the same idea.
What happens when you accidentally bring 2 AEDs out and go?
Oh, also that D10 roll is Talon Ghoul is going to be inactive for 3 days.
Cool. All right, Shandi, you heal for some.
All right.
Shandi, you're supposed
Yes.
to hit the dragon.
I'm well aware of that.
That's fine. I whiffed it too. Sorry about that.
That's, it happens to the best of us.
Everyone okay?
Yeah,
I'm at probably 50%.
I'm not damaged at all.
Septon without a scratch on his body.
Oh, it's been a while since I've slayed a dragon. Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
We did it, gang. We can add Dragon Rider. We can now add Dragon Slayer to the list.
True.
So I guess we're just done.
Yeah, do we find him in what's his name in a cave?
Well, now hold
I'll
on.
just cast a spell to find which cave
Hold
he's
on.
in.
Dragons have hordes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We gotta find
Yeah.
that before we leave.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Let's go. Dragon dice for the dragon cave. Fuck.
Septon got a 19.
Nice.
You're better than Una. Una's still feeling this weird crush on the dragon.
Yeah, I feel a little sad that the dragon died. That was kind of a sexy dragon.
When I went unconscious, did my face go back to normal?
Your face?
Yeah, because
He
my
used his face
was
on
a
the shield.
Oh yeah, your face did go back to normal.
Okay.
I also got a 19.
Cool. Between the two of you, you search around and you find several petrified tree trunks that have been hollowed out, and things have been hidden inside of them. Altogether, you find 13,000 gold pieces.
Yay!
1,600 platinum pieces, 1600. Bunch of gems. Find 11 gems. And I'll post the little list in the foundry here.
And I have all the diamonds.
There are no diamonds.
Yes.
Oh.
I was gonna say, unironically, yes, take all the diamonds.
And a couple of things. You find a very nice wooden sort of map case with a rolled up piece of paper in there.
Treasure map, treasure map.
You find a potion. You find a potion bottle with bright green liquid in there. And you find a few other things. A set of strange leather armor. I wrote a description for this. I gotta just pull that up. You find... Come on, Blake. You should have had this ready. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect the dragon fight to be over that fucking fast. You find a set of leather armor made from curious hatched leather and bone studs. The style of the armor is strange and archaic, looking even more curious for the blight stains that cover its surface. You find that. You find a pair of gauntlets with a flame carved into the hand part of it, and you find a massive glowing white spike. It looks like it's like crystallized light, but it is definitely sharpened at the end. And that is what you find.
Oh my god, we're gonna buy 2 zoos!
I'm gonna buy.
Freeze
I want to make
frame,
note
credits.
that I don't think Tether has ever seen platinum pieces. So when she finds the gold and platinum, she just takes the gold. And it was just a funny scene I thought of.
Yeah, you just take the gold and then Septon shows up as like...
Septon quietly pockets all the platinum.
I gotta find Arganetti. And I immediately run off to go find Arganetti.
Oh, Okay.
That'll probably be fine, right?
Well, yeah, he just slayed a dragon.
What is... Took the words right out of my mouth.
What?
Everyone gets
Wait.
With some change.
216 is way too low. How much gold was it, Blake?
There's 6 of us.
2,160. Because it was
Yeah.
13,000 gold.
It was 13,000. Not
13,000.
Yeah, 13,000 gold. Yes.
Whoops.
Yeah, and how much platinum was it?
1,600.
1,600 platinum. Okay, so the platinum's right. The gold is off by a factor of 10.
Yeah, it's gold is 2,001,666.
Okay. Yeah. And I am over encumbered by adding that.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Gold fake.
You should be worried about it. If you're not doing encumbrance, you're playing D&D Sissy Edition.
Then I'm a sissy,
remember-
Phoenix.
I remember one week I wasn't there, and Phoenix played my character, and Phoenix, I think he just messaged me, "Why are you so over encumbered?" Because I had so much gold.
Yeah, no, I'm almost twice my encumbrance. Although I'm also apparently carrying around 3 sets of armor for some fucking reason.
Don't worry, guys. I've built a strength-based character to make up for all your sins.
Ew.
I'm the pack mule of the party.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, you divvy out the gold equally. There is the map case, the potion, the gauntlets, the leather armor, and the glowing spike of light. And to be clear, it's very big. It's probably the height of Pier or Septon.
Yeah, identifying.
Okay, we can just take all this, and then if and when we find Everett again, he can just identify it all. I can probably identify the potion if we want, but let's just find the person who made us kill a dragon and
Real
get this.
quick. Real quick, how would we, for what we know of adventuring,
Yes.
what proof would we take to prove we killed the dragon?
Well,
Oh, dragon's
your
eye! Dragon's eye! Dragon's eye!
your job was not to kill the dragon, so it doesn't matter. You just kill the dragon to
don't-
help this guy out.
I don't care. I want proof I killed a dragon. Also, hey, I know you're in a rush to get out of here, Tether, but aren't you studying poison?
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to take her poisonous sack?
Well, I was gonna say,
Or poison sack?
do you want to?
Yeah, sure. I just figured you guys didn't want to wait for me to butcher.
I mean, I'd be down to rest. We did just fight a dragon.
Reminder that Everett is
also
gone,
Everett's
also.
Well, I know Everett's
Jinx.
gone, but that's on him.
Does anyone else use leather armor?
I do as well.
Okay.
I do. And guys, I don't usually ask for a lot. When we get things, I usually never grab anything. But I'm a big bone girl, a blight girl, and I don't know. It's really calling my name.
Well, we'll see what it does first.
Okay. And if someone else wants it, we can just I can just kill some deer and we can match.
Cool.
Everett, are you just going? Are you just running?
I immediately, yes, go looking for Arcanine.
Are you physically running, or have you gone, what? You're just running down the stairs?
Yeah, with my Dormal Black Arm jersey on, I'm running down the stairs.
Okay. You run down the stairs, you see that the wildlife that was fighting the grubbins, the ghoulies, they seem to have lost all sense of fight. That has not stopped the ghoulies from massacring and eating them. So you run through basically just a hall filled with zombies and ghouls eating dead wolves and birds and rats.
Aww.
Yeah.
Run downstairs, you see a ghoulie fighting a bunch of slimes. That's still happening down there, but it doesn't really affect you. And you're under the door where you poked a hole in it before, or they poked a hole in it before. The door is still closed and barred, though.
I lift the bar, I open the door.
All right, the bridge lies ahead of you, the ruined bridge.
Investigation check. In what direction do I think that my friend went? Oh boy. Lee. Investigation plus 5, 13.
13. All right. You vaguely remember him sort of running off back through the field towards where you came from.
Okay, I remember that there were some shambling mounds.
There's some shambling mounds in there. There were some weird shadow leeches. And there were, of course, the shadow figures that were attacking you on the bridge before as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go ethereal, because that at least rules out some shambling mounds. Maybe the shadows will come back, but I go ethereal.
Cool.
And I continue my journey.
You float your way on through this place, and oddly, while you're in here in the ethereal plane, like, this is a very different vibe of ethereal plane than most places. Like, usually in the ethereal plane, it's like a weird sort of dead, spooky version of where you're normally at, but here it's like it's nothing. It feels empty. Like, this place is a void almost. You manage to make your way through. You don't see any sign of the shadowy figures. So go ahead and make a survival check for me to see if you can follow any trail that Argonity may have left behind.
Oh man, I'm shit at that, aren't I? I am. Oh, that's a 2.
You search and you look, and you can't make heads or tail of. You vaguely know the direction you went, and you go all the way up to the top of the mountain. You don't see any sign of him. You come back down to the spot. You can't. There's no trail that you can make out. You don't see the statue anywhere. You don't see the shadow figures either. So, but you have no idea.
Some sort of ethereal cue to find the shadow figures.
You could make an Arcana check to try to track their energy.
Let's do that. Come on, 13.
13, you get a vague sense of necrotic energy in the ethereal plane up sort of northwest, leading up the mountain. It's not strong. It's not like what you remember them feeling like, but like that's the only thing you're really reading.
I'm gonna go that way. I'm going to seek the necrotic.
All right.
Actually, is there a spell I have that can help me with this? We have magic. We have technology. Let's figure this out. Oh, Arcane Eye, baby. No, I'm out of them.
Yeah, I think.
But nobody died. Wait, but if I use it now,
I don't know that Arcane Eye will help you find him because you still have to move that around.
Yeah, but just by virtue of being higher, right? If I could go up like 100 feet, you might have a better chance of finding
when you're in the ethereal plane, you can go up 100 feet.
That's what I'm gonna do. I forgot. I could fly. I'm gonna fly up like 50 feet and just kind of float in northwest.
Cool. You float in that direction. You eventually, this is probably like 5-10 minutes later, you eventually do see what look like the crumbled remains of these shadow figures in the ethereal plane. They're dead. They're no longer moving. They're slowly dissipating as they fall apart.
I'm going to float down to them and investigate their bodies. And I'm going to look for any sign of a kerfuffle with stone. I'm going to look for, just remnants of whatever there's left to tell me. Alright, roll something other than a 4. That's a 9.
One of them looks like it's already sort of mangled body, had its skull caved in through bludgeoning damage, but that's about all you can make out at this scene.
We got one of them. I guess I'm going to think about the direction that I just came from, and if they were chasing him, if he had continued on, or if he would have head back. I'm going to keep going that direction.
All right, you keep on going that direction, and you start to see stone, not dural stone, just normal stone in pieces on the ground, trailing off in the way you're going.
I'm going to start picking up pieces and looking to see if it makes any sort of a humanoid shape. Look for toes and fingers and things that would fall off first.
You see some toes and fingers, yeah.
Okay, I'll just keep following the breadcrumbs and see if I can find them.
You follow the breadcrumbs, up towards the entrance of a cave.
Oh. Yeah, going in the cave for sure.
Cool. The cave goes into the side of the mountain a little bit and then winds around a corner, and you're seeing bigger and bigger pieces of stone that have been chunked off as you go. You see like an arm, part of the torso.
Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Keep going.
You turn around the corner and you are met with a knife at your throat. And a half orc. Yeah, you're still visible. Half orc going, "Get the fuck out of here, Ghosty! You're not coming after my boy anymore!"
I look at him and I go,
he tries to stab you, fails because you're on a different plane of existence, but he's like trying to get you. This is your guy. This is the guy that you told to hide in a cave.
After scaring him seems to fail, I ignore him and I keep looking for the remnants of Argonetti.
Behind him, there is a larger pile of stone with a head sitting on top of it, unmoving.
Alright. I can't communicate with this idiot.
Not when you're on the ethereal plane, no.
Oh, but I don't want him to stab me. I guess I'm just gonna go and sit next to Argonetti and wait for this guy to realize that it's hopeless.
Yeah, he's chasing you and he's stabbing fruitlessly, and he's just like, "Listen, this guy's friends are helping me out, so I'm gonna protect him. You gotta get out of here, alright? I saw your fucking cronies attacking this guy. I'm gonna figure out how to kill you so you can't mess with him." And he just keeps yelling at you and swinging the knife.
I turn back to him and I try to like just be very still so that way maybe like the ethereal, he can kind of see the shape of my face.
Sure, I think after a while of you not moving, he'll probably stop and go, "Oh, wait a minute. You're not one of those. Are you that ghost kid? Oh, shit. And he looks at the pile of Argonetti and back at you and goes, "Listen, oh boy, I tried my best, but, by the time I found him, he was already kind of like this."
Alright, I'm gonna come out of the ethereal plane. Thanks. Thanks for trying to help him.
He got a bunch of them, but then a bunch more came, and he didn't get those ones.
Man, I knew this was gonna happen eventually.
Well, he's a golem, right? So you can just make a new one, maybe?
Yeah, I can... Well, it's not really how it works, you see. I can make it... I could bring someone's consciousness back into rock, but I don't think I can find his. It's not... I don't have a phone number for him.
Oh, I thought it was just like a golem or something, like a really smart golem.
That's the reanimated consciousness of a soul, and I can't get him back. He's gone back to wherever he went.
Well, I mean, his head's intact. I don't know if that does anything for you. He sort of picks it up and holds it out to you. Hot Argonetti's head, by the way, still carved to be sexy.
I take it from him and I say, to be honest, it kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah. I guess if somebody handed me my friend's head and he takes it back from me really quickly, I wouldn't like that either. I don't know how this works. Sorry, I'm not like...
It had to happen eventually, and, he had his life and everything, but it was a mistake. You see, he wasn't supposed to get left behind. It wasn't the plan. He just wasn't quite as quick as the rest of us, and I really feel bad because we had a mission together. It was his dream to finish his spell, and he thought that he had some more time that maybe he could finish the spell he never finished, but now he's gone and he's never gonna see it done.
Well,
So
you could finish it, I guess.
yeah, I could, but you know, if I start taking missions from every soul that I contact from beyond the plane, I'm never gonna do anything for myself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry, kid.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
That's really sad to hear.
And I mean, it ends up not feeling quite so sad after a while, but
That's also remarkably sad to hear.
well, you know, when you learn to appreciate the time you have with people, you know. But
You're pretty smart for a kid your age.
but this is way more sad than I thought it was gonna be. So that's a surprise. Anyway,
Did your friends all die too?
no, we lived. I'm Everett Cornelius Nelson.
No, but your friends aren't here. And last I talked to you guys, you were gonna go talk to a
Oh,
whispering voice and kill a dragon. So.
They are divvying up their treasure, and I wasn't gonna stop.
Oh,
them.
you did it? You killed the dragon?
As I was about to say, my name is now Everett Cornelius Nelson Dragonslayer.
Oh boy. Oh jeez, and he gives you a big hug. Oh, you don't know what that means to me, for real.
Yeah, you're free, pal.
Oh man, thank you. Oh jeez. Wow.
God, maybe call your associate in town.
My brother, yeah.
Your brother.
I think I'm gonna head back to town. This was kind of a mistake.
Yeah, well, there's yeah, you don't need to know any details. It's dead. So have a nice.
Well,
You're
do you think I could walk back with you guys, or?
I don't know what our plans are, but I imagine we're going back to town, so you're free to tag along.
All right, cool, great. I'll sit with you. Do you want? I can carry him if you want, or do you want to leave him here? We can make him a little grave if that would make you feel good, or better.
Well, maybe we just. Well, he was a statue, wasn't he? So
Yeah.
maybe we just put him back together a little bit.
All right.
That way he can be a statue for somebody else. Because what's funny about him is that this isn't even what he looked like when he was alive.
Oh.
Somebody else. So, you know, somebody's got to remember them. And Everett will, within reason, you know, just bring together the parts of the statue and kind of make a little what do they call when they mount rocks together? Put rocks in.
Little cairn, yeah.
Yeah, a little cairn. Rocks.
Kellic helps you out, and he places the head, still intact, on top. Do you want to leave a note or something, or do you want it to just sort of be like this mystery for whoever finds it next?
Well, it was a mystery for me. So, I think the mystery is quite all right. And Everett sort of looks down at Arganetti and he says, well, I hope you're restful now. And I'm gonna try and figure out your teleportation thingy. Because I think it's a good idea. I really do, and I think we're getting pretty close. Till next time. I'm sure it won't be long. And Everett nods to him and walks away.
Kellic follows. Alright, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm butchering a dragon.
Cool. Make that survival check for me.
I will say, probably after Everett has disappeared for a while, Septon will cast Sending. And just say, like, Everett, are you okay? Have you found Arganetti? Where should we meet up? You can respond with 25 words, I believe.
Found Arganetti and our friend. Arganetti's gone. headed back to the castle.
Well, gang, good news and bad news. Everett was able to find our half-orc friend and is on the way back to the castle. Bad news is, seems like Argonetti didn't make it when he took off and lured away the shadow creatures. So, sure, Everett's probably pretty beat up about this. Everybody try to...
Sound like he's taking it pretty hard. Sorry, I have a question that might be insensitive right now. Was Argonetti alive?
No.
Unclear.
How do you guys all feel about this loss? I feel like I'm new. I'm not really capturing the gravity of the situation here.
I think Everett was very proud of the feat he did to create and bring
would it be
back.
Would it be insensitive to tell him I'll make him a new one?
Maybe give it
Probably.
a day.
Probably don't say that.
Would that be?
I am.
And I think he has to make it.
I listen. I liked Argonetti. He was a good guy. None of us were as close with him as Everett was. Everett will definitely be pretty beat up about this.
So, Everett lost this is a big deal. It's like losing a dear friend.
Yeah.
While we're talking, I got a 21 survival.
You can get whatever you want out of this dragon, honestly.
Yeah, whatever's
Cool.
valuable.
Venom sacs, the eyes. I'll take some scales.
Generally speaking, if people are bringing back a trophy of a thing they killed to prove they killed it, they take the severed head of the thing. Generally speaking.
Oh, can I take the whole head?
You could take, yeah, easier to get the head than the eyes.
You don't have the
Okay,
carry
cool.
capacity for that whole head.
I might.
You put it in the bag of holding, or Pier could hold it.
Oh, Pierre, I have a -1 strength modifier. Can you help me out?
Yeah,
I
you
also.
do.
Oh, okay.
Would it fit in the
Oh,
bag of holding?
Pierre.
It might not fit in the bag of holding.
Isn't a dragon's head, like, bigger than a person?
It depends on the size of the dragon. This is not the biggest dragon, but what's the diameter of the entrance of the bag of holding?
Well, I clicked on it accidentally a bit ago. 2
I
feet.
can cast reduce,
Two
and then we
two
put
feet
it
will
in.
be too small, yeah.
You could reduce...
What if I cast reduce and then we put it in and then it grows?
2 feet.
You couldn't get it out.
Diameter. 2 feet in diameter at the mouth.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to fit the head in there.
Oh well.
How heavy could the?
I don't think I can carry this thing back.
How heavy is the head? Because I can carry up to 400 pounds.
Less than 400 pounds for sure, yeah.
I can.
Oh, we'll just tie it to the broom.
You just tie it to
Yeah.
the broom. Yeah.
That'd be so
Can we-
sick,
can
flying
we-
into town with a
You think we can
dragon
find-
head.
You guys think we
Guys,
could find
that
someone who
dragon
does
head is gonna look
taxidermy?
amazing on our mantle. It's gonna look amazing on our
Can
mantle.
we get
Yeah.
it taxidermied and put over our mantle?
And we can put a booby trap in the mouth, so if someone we don't want tries to come in, it will breathe poison.
I don't think your teachers are gonna be cool with that. You're the fucking admin staff at your school are gonna be like, no.
What?
We
the
won't
fucking...
tell them.
Wait, the booby trap part or just the taxidermy dragon?
The booby trap part. That's your dragon head. That's totally fine. No problem there.
I was gonna say, because we're doing
The
that.
lethal trap in student housing, probably not so kosher.
Yeah, well,
It's
who
a
gives a shit what our
project.
administration says? They sucked.
That, in their defense, they were being manipulated by an ancient evil.
I know.
They're
and
doing
we're
a
gonna
lot
do it.
better this year.
So are most of us.
And what are we doing?
What? Nope. Never heard
Like-
of it.
3 out of 6 of us.
Never heard
At
of it.
least.
Ancient evil who? Pierre, if you really want to carry it, though, I'll respect that.
It's pretty heavy. I mean, yeah, tied to the broom sounds easier to me.
I do want to see if you could lift it.
Oh, I could lift it.
Can I see?
sure.
Can we see the rippling
I have
biceps?
no idea. I have no idea where this is coming from.
Una's gay thoughts are coming out again.
Yeah, I'm like sure he got all that weird gas.
Gone for so long, I don't remember who's
I mean,
his character is.
Una has historically been romantically involved with imposing taller women, so this is kind of on brand.
You're looking at me like a hungry little wolf. I'm a tasty piece of meat.
All right, at this point, you hear some footsteps on the stairs. You hear some footsteps on the stairs, and Everett and Kellogg make their way on up.
Kellogg.
Say, Everett, I heard about Arcadia. I'm really sorry.
Thanks. He did us a great service. And, you know, he
Without him.
Yeah.
sacrificed his second chance at life so that we could go on and you know, I lost a lot of beings and people in my life, but I'm a little surprised that yeah, I knew he was gonna go eventually, but I guess yeah, he really meant something. So that means a lot. Thank you.
You can say no. Would a group hug help?
You sure you want to touch my cold body?
Of course.
I mean, if it would
Not
make
Una's
you
afraid
feel
of ghosts.
better, I'm fine with Everett. We're fine. It's the
Okay.
other ghosts.
Yeah, that might be nice.
I'll get over it if it makes you feel better.
All right, everybody, bring it in.
Everybody.
Thanks, guys.
I summon Sheko to join.
Everybody.
I cast Enlarge on only my arms so they can wrap around the whole group.
Kellogg also joins in.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, just let him. Does he
Kellogg,
does he do the single hand or the kind of hover hug?
He like hovers for a moment, and it's like, I'm going for it.
Thanks, guys. There's a little cairn for him up in the cave. I couldn't really put them back together. I don't have stone shape today, but I'm sure someone will find it and, you know, maybe aspire some other meaning to it, and that's not so bad.
He won't be forgotten. Not anytime soon. Not by us.
Yeah. So what we get?
Oh, Pierre was just about to lift a dragon head.
Oh, and
It's awesome.
To like one of the stones, one of those really heavy stones. What are they called?
Oh, like
Big-
they do in those like
big
Celtic
men in the
strength.
kilts. Yeah.
And they put it on the pedestals.
Oh yeah. I put it on a pedestal.
Up on a stump.
Nice.
What do you think of that, Una?
Very cool.
I know.
I mean, before we leave, we can still grab one of those flowers to do that other quest.
There's a whole field of them
Oh
outside.
yeah, that's the whole reason we came up here, isn't it?
They're on the Shambling Mounds, right? I can demolish
Not-
one with a blight right now.
The Shambling Mounds are in a field of them, so you don't have to. You also
Oh,
imagine
can I
the
go
Shambling
turn-
Mounds might be going elsewhere now because the thing that was controlling them isn't around.
Oh, true.
I
Oh, I'll say hello.
Pick a flower.
Yeah, you can fly out on your broom and
Oh.
pick a flower, easy.
Wait, isn't the broom what's carrying the dragon?
I didn't hook it up to the
Not
dragon
yet.
head yet.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm hooking it up to the dragon.
So now we did 2 big quests and did an extra credit killed the dragon.
Two extra credit missions because we also killed the big fish.
Fish. Yeah.
We did kill the big fish. You know, guys, I don't want to get cocky, but like,
We're on a roll.
we're fucking better than everyone, right?
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, at least
Everyone-
until we meet the next bureaucratic challenge back down in town.
Oh.
No. We have a
Fine.
solution for that. It's called we
Fine.
point to the dragon head. Then we just
Bro.
walk through doors.
And to go, no more questions.
I have a fun idea for when we get back to town too, but I'm gonna keep it a fun little secret.
Oh, Everett, this is your cut. And except it'll give him the,
Yeah.
what we say, the 2,166 gold and the 266 platinum.
Into chat.
I bet that we could actually buy a zoo now.
Maybe not buy a zoo, but we can buy basically anything we want from those shops.
Also, Everett, I know you're grieving, and I'm so sorry, but like, we have some stuff that it would be really chill if you identified.
Alright, I'll make you a deal. I'll identify it all right now if somebody strong comes and helps me bring our friend up to the roof of his castle.
I still have giant arms. No, I'm just.
Oh, That's right. We gotta help our friend from the basement.
Oh, so he can see the light? Yeah.
And possibly die? I'm still not clear about the
figure
light
out
thing.
if he's gonna die because that's.
We'll just poke
important.
one finger out first.
I don't think he dies in the sunlight. I think that's just his wife's children.
Well, that's
But-
the thing is, it would be important to figure out if we found the father of all vampires, and we should maybe.
And killed him by accident.
I still think
Who's seen what
while
we
he's
do in the
recovering,
shadows?
we could have a fun little. We could make a. Oh, we have a little cellar in our house. He could like
No.
hang
No,
out.
no. He wanted
No.
to be set free. Let's go get him and bring him up outside,
Get him.
like we said.
Okay.
He doesn't need to come back to Hagen.
We're not bringing him home.
Can't
We are-
bring another pet or person back to Hagen.
He just helped us kill a dragon, and we're just gonna bring him to the.
I am very excited for Septon to get to talk to oh my god, Averth, who's on our trip with us, and to recount everything we've done in the past.
And Averth will be like,
Mr.
sorry,
Rodriguez,
you didn't fucking call me?
in his usual standard casual blase description of what happened.
and it was easy. And it was easy.
And we're all fine. Except
Arganetti,
Four.
who's deeply not fine. Who's about as far from fine as a thing can be. Alright, you're going down to grab the Scythe Lord out of the basement? Alright, you head on down. The ghoulies are pretty much done eating up the critters at this point. They're just walking around, and you notice that the shadows from below are rapidly seeping up the stairs as you go down. Now the dragon's influence is gone. The dark is
Guys.
winning the fight.
when does that
committed.
stop moving?
Guys, we committed, and we just have to say, okay.
You make your way on down. The ghoulies all, some of them, the ones who, if they look at you, you die, are covering their eyes and looking away. But like the zombies and ghosts are all sort of looking at you. There's a skeleton or two that sort of clattles its jaws at you as you walk past. It's not like the most pleasant walk through a decimated castle you've ever had.
And does somebody have a piece of the dragon's body that we could show them as kind of a pass key to be like, we
took
killed
a
your
bunch
great
of
enemy?
stuff.
I have some scales. I have the venom sack. I have.
Tails are
Everybody-
They're
What do you
not.
want?
They're not stopping you. They're fully letting you through. Like no one's like standing in your way. They're just acknowledging you as you pass.
They know we're chill.
Yeah.
They know we're cool. And skeletons are cool.
Blanket statement. Skeletons are chill.
Look at them. They're over there clattering around.
clatter. You make your way down, down through the barracks, over the corpses, down through the formerly flooding room, and back into his chamber, where you see that he has sort of dragged himself up against the wall, where he is leaning now. Hair down in his face. Still no arms or legs, but there is a little bit of shadow starting to like form and almost like pulsate where his joints to his limbs would be.
He's so fucked up to just throw the holy water flask at him.
Mr. Scythe Lord.
I see that you've done what you set out to do.
We did.
I hope that my gift was helpful.
Yeah, thanks.
Your
for lending
arm
me
worked like a
hand.
charm.
I am
Okay, mine was better, but
Yours was better. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it.
We thought we'd come back and bring you back up to the roof like you asked for.
Oh. I won't stop you. That's very kind of you.
Alright. I'll try to do it. It's probably safer for me. I walk over and I try to pick him up.
Alright, make a
Aren't you a ghost?
athletics check.
I've rolled more 4s today than ever in my life. 3 total.
He's a torso, but you're the weakest boy in school, so you can't get that thing up.
I don't know if I have it in me.
All right, let me help you out. Athletics, you
I'm not
say?
gonna make you make an athletics check because you can regularly carry normal
Poured into
things.
stone.
I made Everett make one because he's historically not very good at picking things up.
Is there anything weird about him as I pick him up, or is it just a guy?
Very cold, like remarkably cold, but
Well, I'm in the summer Eladrin mode, so I'm probably pretty warm to him. I will say to him as we're kind of walking back.
how are you carrying him, by the way?
Just yeah, just
Cool.
like that.
Princess carrying the potential father of all vampires.
What do you want me to do?
No,
Fucking
it's
throw him
perfect.
over my
I love that. That's fantastic.
shoulder?
Pretty sure you need the hips and legs to do the
Yeah,
throw.
true.
Yeah,
Just
it would be
torso.
difficult.
I will say.
Yeah, he's kind of awkward to carry because he's just torso.
The rectangle.
It's this or backpack.
Yeah. You could, yeah.
I will. Oh, could I do the like, you know when you're like carrying someone who's still walking?
Yeah.
Could I do that, but just without?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I will say, sir, there is a chance that when we get outside, the sunlight doesn't cooperate with you, based on what happened to your offspring.
I've undergone no changes. What happened to them
Okay.
is their curse. I am curious about the vampire situation, though.
Well, they are undead. If you attract undead the way you said, you may show up. There's actually a vampire war going on to the south of here, so.
Vampire war. Well, I should
Yeah,
hope.
it's a
I should
whole
hope that my children or wife aren't responsible for that directly. Reflect
I would
poorly
be
on my family.
I would be willing to bet a far descendant is somehow involved.
Do you happen to know who is leading the charge of this vampire war?
Do I know the names?
I don't think it's uncommon knowledge, particularly one of them who also rules a city.
I've been talking to all the refugees.
Yeah, you have. So you
In
would
the bar.
definitely know.
Ryan?
Rylan Sangueth.
Ryan.
Some
Ryan
guy named
Sanger.
Ryan.
lives in some lame ass city.
I believe the leader of the vampire force is named Rylan Sangueth.
That is not a child of mine. Who are these
there you go.
vampires fighting?
I believe it was just the people who were the mortals who were living in the area.
It's
No.
other
Fighting
vampires.
each other.
Yeah, it's two
Oh,
forces of vampires.
They're fighting sort of the old guard vampires, if I believe.
And do you know?
Rylan Sangueth is a newer, more violent extremist going up against. Oh, what was his name? I used to know this lore, Blake.
Could I do a history check
Yeah.
and chime in?
Yeah, sure.
I think Septon probably knows, but I, Peter, have forgotten.
History. 10.
You don't maybe you don't know the details, but if you Chelsea know the answer, your Una can know the answer too. All right.
23.
Yeah, it's Baron Sebastian von Mercath. He's a high-ranking political member of the Bergen Coalition.
I think you'll find that it's Baron Sebastian von Cav.
Marquette.
Mercath. Von Mercath. Yes.
Von Mercath.
Mercath?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
I believe the Mercaths are one of the oldest vampire families.
If what you've told me is true, the oldest vampire family. That was my name once.
Well, perhaps it can
Is
be
that a
reclaimed
junior?
then.
Did you have a son and that's like Marquette Jr.?
I had a son. His name was not Sebastian.
Oh.
Perhaps a grandson, and then.
It still reflects poorly upon my line. If I
It's
had
not too late.
if I had the power, I would fix it right now. But I suppose I will have to wait.
Take some time. It's not on you.
I don't
it's
have
all-
much of a choice.
maybe that whole situation will just resolve itself in a few weeks. Days. I don't know where we are in the calendar.
I find that hard to believe. And then he winks at the camera.
And it's actually Deadpool.
It's been Deadpool the whole time.
Why he's regenerating
There
slowly.
you go. Yeah.
Scythe pool.
Deadpool.
Got him.
Do we get up to the
Yeah, you can. Are you just going back to the dragon room, or?
It was pretty.
balcony,
Yeah, you go back up, and he looks around and he says, "The corruption of the dragon lingers, but I can't find myself to dislike it. It's tranquil,
Plants are pretty.
yes. Suppose they are."
Well, is here okay? I found like a little raised area.
Yeah, over by those roots, there is no roof where a tree is sort of poking out. As you look up, the sun is starting to set.
Well, why don't we set you here so you can enjoy the sunshine while you regenerate?
Thank you. You've done much for me. And really, for no reason at all. I thank your
Helped us out.
acts of kindness.
Honestly, you've been one of the most straightforward people to us.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
respect
Because a
that.
lot of people like talk in circles for no reason.
I've lived far too long to talk in circles.
I'm gonna resist the urge to go say.
It's 16, 17-year-old Una talking to this ageless creature. Yeah, you sort of lay him down on the roots, and the sun, a ray of sun lights on his face as he sort of shakes his hair out of the way, and you see a surprisingly delicate face looking up at the sun, and you see a tear well in one eye before he says, "Yes, that will do."
And then he
You
keels
want
over
a
dead.
hug?
He's fine. No, he's fine.
All right, Mr. Scythe Lord. We'll see you down the line, I'm sure. Till then.
We just did like a group hug. Is that something that interests you?
He's not it almost just seems as he can't hear you anymore as he's sort of
Okay.
looking up towards the
More
sun.
invented when he was alive.
I'm sorry. What is hug?
If you ever,
I don't know about
if you are ever looking for us or need to reach out, the Bright Futures Initiative. Ask around, you'll find us.
Hell yeah.
I was telling him details, and everyone was like, "Shh."
That's before
Before we got to know him, though.
Yeah, now we know the guy.
Now we know he cries when he sees the sun, so it's cool.
God, I can't wait to randomly cast sending on this guy like a year from now. Like, where are you? What are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
He turns and looks at you. And the tear has gone down his face, but he can't wipe it, obviously. And he says, "You have done much for me and more. I can't do much for you now, but should you ever need my aid."
We may.
Thanks, Mr. Scythe Lord.
We'll give you this moment.
And he turns back to looking at the sunset.
Walk away. And
I'm hitching up a dragon.
make for town.
Cool. It'll take you a couple days. You head out as the sun's setting. Two faces looking at the setting sun. One flesh seeing the sun for the first time, the other stone seeing the sun for the last time. As you make your way up out of the valley. You can take a long rest, and you can level up.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Whoa!
Let's go.
I'm gonna fast travel us through the journey back. You head on back, you go down the tram, you don't have to wait in the queue this time, and we'll level up now, but then we can finish up some stuff as you get back
So-
to town.
He's so fucking funny. If
How
we,
do you level up?
kill a dragon and then died like 4 goblins on the way home.
I might wait to level up.
You can wait to level up as well.
Yeah, I might
If
be
you
up
wanna
first.
head back to town, we will say it's been a couple of days. I believe 2 days it'll take you to get back to town, and you will arrive in the late afternoon. So let me change the calendar. It is Tuesday. You go home on Friday.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You went on a big quest, so that took up a bunch of the time. Cool. All right, you head on back to town. Let me pull up where I have all the quests and shit written, so I know what you're supposed to get. Nope, that's Caravan Q. It's probably this.
Oh, I forgot how fucking good level 10 is for bards.
Level 10's a good level across the board, I'd say.
Yeah. But I get those. I get them magical secrets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah, you head on in the front gate of the town. As you do so, a lot of people are looking at the dragon head tied to your broom, and the guards as you come in are like, "Sorry, excuse me, did you kids kill a dragon?"
Yeah.
The bright futures killed a dragon. Don't forget it.
I didn't even know we had a bloody dragon in these parts. Where are you taking it?
You don't suppose you know a good taxidermist, do you?
I don't, but I bet the folks at the Adventurers Guild would.
Well, then we'll start there.
Right, well, hey! And he waves a couple of people over. Why don't you walk these dragon slayers over to the Adventurers Guild, eh? Make sure they don't get roughed up on the way. And a couple of guards just nod. And they go on either side of you and start walking. And as they're going, the guy in front is starting to call out to people and being like, "The mighty dragon that had been plaguing somewhere recently has been slain!" And starts calling out people. A bit of a crowd starts to watch you as you go past. Not every day somebody comes in with an adult dragon's head strapped to a broom, so people are making a pretty big deal about this. As you are walked down Storm Street, a bunch of people look on. You do pass by Averth walking out of a store. He looks up at you and just goes, and then the crowd sort of swallows him as you're continuing. But eventually you do make it to the Adventurers Guild. And the woman at the Adventurers Guild, whose name I remember, is waiting out front. Clearly she had heard the news before now, and she goes, "Well, I don't remember slaying a dragon being on the quest board, but it seems you've gone above and beyond, huh?"
You know.
Yeah, you stumble
Had
into
me
these
done.
things.
Had to be done.
It was in the way.
It was in the way. All right. Well, I was holding off the higher rank quests. Not gonna do that anymore. I think you've proven yourselves. You're gonna go ahead and be able to take the next rank up quests at this point. But first,
Yeah.
maybe you want to eat something?
You
Well,
know a
first
good
we do want to
taxidermist.
turn in.
Of course, I know a good taxidermist.
We're gonna need a really good taxidermist.
I know a guy. Don't worry. And she points over. There's a smaller white dragon head mounted over the bar. I know a guy who's experienced at this sort of thing.
Good. We leave on Friday. I hope he can do a rush job.
I think he'll jump at the chance, frankly. Do you want me to hold on to that thing? Pass it off to him? Get started now?
I mean, that'd be awesome, yeah.
Okay, just put it behind the bar. Not on the bar. I don't want any poison on my bar. Put it behind the bar. I'll take care of
Oh,
it.
no, we removed the poison sacks.
Okay,
Right, Tether?
Yeah. They're right here.
either way, don't put a corpse on my bar. Just behind, please.
Una, bring it this way, bring it this way.
Beep,
Oh,
beep, beep.
Oh my gosh. You know, I kind of just took this thing. I never did the test.
How do we get it through the fucking door?
It fits. Squeeze it a little bit.
If you gotta get it at the right angle, like moving a couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a 3-point turn.
Yeah, you dig it in, and as you're sort of putting it behind the table, you see Averith like push through the crowd, come up to you and says, "Welcome back. What?
Hey, Birth, good to see you.
I think perhaps we should debrief, call it a lesson.
Sure.
I'd love to know what happened to you in the past several days."
What was our quest? Pick some flowers and find a guy?
Pick some flowers, find a
That was
guy.
it, yes.
We
Yeah.
did both of those things. This was in the way.
We also killed a fish.
We killed the giant fish. Yeah.
Oh, not
The giant
familiar.
monster fish.
Oh.
Lived in the. What was his name? Big Benny.
Big Ben.
I'm not familiar with the fauna of the area necessarily. But
We ran into a pre-vampiric curse.
okay,
in our
why don't we go up to my room and talk about this? Yes.
Sure.
What are you going to be doing with?
Okay.
And he looks
We
at
get
the
food to
dragon,
Averith's room.
and she goes, "Yeah, totally." He looks at the dragon and he goes, "What are you doing with that?"
Taxidermied, mounted at home.
And you see, he almost looks like he's gonna vomit. He's like, ghastly, really, but to each their own, I suppose.
What are we supposed to do with it?
I don't know, let it decompose in the world, like most things.
The rest of it is.
Well, I mean, listen, if I had been killed, I wouldn't want my head mounted on someone's board, but that's just me. But neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
she was
You
mean.
you are the adventurer. You are the slayers. It is your call. And he gestures behind the bar. That's not the first. You would not be the first people to do this.
I mean,
Good.
listen, I understand it is a little gauche. It's an intelligent being, but like when you're adventurers, you must portray proof of what you have done and your power level. And
You're right. You're right. You're right. Well, I just simply won't be making any visits to your student housing then, I suppose. But for now, why don't we retire to my non-student housing and you can tell me what has happened in the past 3 or 4 days.
Shouldn't we turn in our quests if that's our assignment first?
Sure. Meet me in my room when you're done, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
yeah, we head over and hand in. Oh, we don't have
Power
any
and
here, do we?
stone.
Well, it's not just flour. There's a couple things you needed for that quest, but you got them all.
Yeah, that we got him. Yeah.
Let me just pull up Garrick Bastion, Dungeons Quest Guild Board.
We have to go deliver them ourselves, or we just deliver them here? I don't remember.
You deliver them yourselves, and then they give you a token to bring back here to get paid.
That's
And we can divide and conquer. Easy peasy.
All right, who's
Oh, we
going?
should just-
Who's going to Silver Sword Clarity to turn in the items, and who's going to Galog's brother?
Let's just take Galog to his brother.
you should definitely do that.
Gelog annoyed me, so I'll be a part of the group doing the other thing.
Alright, I'll go with Galog.
All right, who's going with
So,
Tether?
Galog.
Who's going with Tether then? Or Tether could go alone. Doesn't matter.
It's
Tyler,
fine.
where are you going?
I'm going to Alea Silver Sword to drop off, some ingredients
I'll go with
that we
Tyler.
picked up.
Cool. So the girls are going. Well, where's Pierre going?
Well, if girls are going to wherever, I'm going with the girls.
All right.
Girls trip.
Girls trip to
Girls
Silver Sword
trip.
Clarity. The rest of you plus Galog are going to see Galog's brother.
Should I take telekinetic?
Maybe.
Also, we don't have to RP this, but before or after the girls do our thing, I want to stop by the market and pick up some ingredients.
Yeah, totally. You're kind of going on the way to the market there, because you were going to the Silver Sword Clarity.
Yeah.
So that's well on the way. I think you actually have to go past the market to get there anyway. So. Yeah. The fog-free markets, I assume, is what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah. Cool. So you go to Silver
How
Sword
much money should I
Clarity
pick up?
first, and then you can go back. First, you got a silver sword clarity. You hand over the materials. She gives you a token, which you will be able to exchange for, however much gold. I literally had it up one second ago. It's
30,000 gold.
3,000 gold, a periaptive wound closure, and a periaptive health, which are necklaces. So you'll be able to do that. The boys take Gelog back to Genris. Genris is closing up his shop for the day. As you come around the corner, Gelog is very bashful. And Genris looks up and he says, "You brought him back?"
Yeah.
He said he wanted to come back.
You gave up that easy? Man, not that easy. You have no fucking idea.
He got kidnapped by a adult green dragon. We killed it. It was a whole thing.
Yeah,
He's here now.
I'm not gonna go up there anymore. That was a stupid idea. I told you it was a stupid idea, man. Come on, get over here. And he starts putting some slop on a plate for him. You look thin as hell. Come eat. And he turns to you guys and says, "Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like you kind of went above and beyond here. I can't give you more rewards because I don't have much, but if you ever want any food, my cart's open for your charge forever." So, and he actually doesn't give you a token. He just reaches under and he gives you two things. He gives you a belt and a flask.
Ever has so much to identify tonight.
Shandi, belt.
I've got one of those already.
Yeah, what does it say again? Bottomless gut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says Glizzy Guzzler.
you gotta be careful offering free food anytime to the bottomless gut over here.
Listen, you saved my brother from a dragon. I'll even feed the bottomless gut. That's a cool belt, actually.
Thank you. I won it in a contest.
What kind of contest?
What do you think?
Eating?
You nailed it.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you. I mean, it means a lot. I appreciate it. What'd you say you guys were called again?
The Bright Futures.
Bright Futures. I remember that. All right. Tether, what are you picking up from the markets?
Well, Tether has like now 2 projects that she wants to go through. One, some of the dragon is gonna go towards like better poisons. So she's just gonna pick up some typical ingredients, but maybe higher quality to reflect the dragon. And then she has another project that she wants to work on. So she has an idea to create something. It's kind of like a stimulant thing to help people concentrate.
You're
That she
making
plans on selling to.
you're making Adderall
the
to sell to students. Okay. All right. For the requisite materials, take out 2,000 gold, and you'll be set forever
2,000 gold.
on Adderall. You're
Okay,
still
cool.
gonna have to take some project time to figure out how to make Adderall, but
I know, but I just wanted to get. I want to get it the jump on it.
Yeah, fair
you
enough.
know? I wanted to, be prepared and all that. Gotcha. 2,000 is gone.
All right, you all make it back. You turn in the token. You get 3,000 gold that you can split amongst yourselves.
3,000 split 6 ways is what, 500 each?
I keep having to do math.
And you can all meet up in Averth's room. Who wants the periaptive wound and all that stuff? Or you can pick that later, I guess. But just don't let me forget to give it to you guys.
Okay.
Cool. You meet on up there. A bunch of food and drink has been delivered to his room, and he's set up at a big table with a bunch of chairs around it. He goes, "So, I don't like to press. I don't like to prod. But I feel like a lot of things have happened since you've came here, and I haven't heard about any of them. And as your chaperone, I feel as though it is my duty to at least ask."
What was the last thing you remember us doing?
Last thing you were doing, well, you were doing quests, but something had happened mysteriously with Una. And I said, if you want to talk about it, let me know. And you said later. That's the last interaction we had.
It's like a real world year ago.
Not a whole year. Maybe a school year ago.
6 to 9 months or something.
I might have been wearing a sweater when that happened.
Yeah. But now you've killed a dragon, and you say something about a vampire? An ancient vampire?
No. Pre-vampiric curse.
We met. Well, so we got there, and we discovered that.
We went into the mountains to find a guy. That was the quest.
That half-orc you returned with, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. But once we arrived, we realized that the dragon was in some sort of a conflict with some agent of death.
To be clear, the man we went to find was had been claimed by the dragon, so he couldn't just leave.
She sort of spiritually pissed on him. Yes, I've seen it happen before.
Yeah.
Sure.
So they
That's
Averth.
your words!
That's not like Averth.
So they were in the dragon and this being were in conflict, and the being sort of called out to me and was like, well, he didn't say anything, but it just sort of felt like he'd be helpful, so we went downstairs and fought some ghoulies.
He was in the basement of the castle the dragon was.
Yes, I've heard legends about some sort of entity living in the base, living there that had killed his own soldiers or something. But
The Scythe Lord, I believe. Was
Yes.
the name.
Harris, the Scythe Lord, and we freed him, and he didn't have any arms or legs. But yeah, we freed him, and he helped us kill the dragon. He gave us a tool to bind it to the ground.
and he's just there. You just left him.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
He's regenerating.
Good.
Listen. I know it sounds crazy, but he really
got
does
good
not
vibes.
seem like a threat.
Right. I'm sure he
Kill.
doesn't. Appearances can be deceiving, though.
He doesn't
Right.
have arms or legs, so if you want to go see him, I'm sure that it would be very.
I
get you right to it.
I
Or
might
if
have
you
to
wanna-
do that. Yes.
if
Just
you wanna
as a member of the Exosortiligium, it's sort of my responsibility to deal with ancient and terrible threats. So.
Or
Anyway,
if you want to wait, we gave him our address, so he might visit.
I don't think we gave him her address. I could
Okay.
contact him with sending, though. I could ask him questions for you. Now, we did... So, through our conversations, and anybody correct me if I got this wrong, sounds like his wife might be the mother of all vampires. And when we mentioned the name Mercath, old vampire family, Mercath. Is that the right name? Mercath?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Old vampire family. When we mentioned that name, he was like, "Oh, that was my family's name century ago." But he was in the sunlight and was not hurt by it. He is not a vampire. He
No.
is a pre-vampire Mercath.
Interesting, because, well, what I know of the Claret Council and of vampires, I will admit I'm not the most well-versed, but I have made the acquaintance of Mercath, not when he was Sebastian, though. But I was not aware that he was among the bloodline of the original vampires. I thought Lisbeth Sornshale was the first vampire. I did not realize that those two were related. But I suppose it makes sense. He is afforded quite a bit of respect, or was afforded quite a bit of respect by other vampires, so if he were in fact her child or her descendant in some way, then I suppose that would make a lot more sense. It also makes it quite a bit more tragic that the two of them are on opposite sides of this war, but,
It was also really interesting when we told him what a vampire was, the Scythe Lord. He didn't seem to have any understanding of that, which does make us think he was actually from a time before vampires.
well, yes, I mean, his legend does come from long before. The legend of the Scythe Lord and that fort does technically predate vampires, yes.
He also found it very funny? Is that the right word?
Yeah, he laughed.
He got a real hoot out of it.
That vampires can't go into the sun. He thought that was... He really laughed when we told him that. But, like, it seemed like an ironic sort of thing. I don't think I got the full context of it.
When we did bring him to the sunlight, he was emotionally he felt very strongly about the sun.
He cried, yes. But again, he wasn't harmed by it. He just...
No, it doesn't sound like he was a vampire, or is a vampire. I don't know this entity, so I can't say why it would be funny to him that vampires can't see the sun, but it seems like he has quite a connection, quite a love for the sun, so perhaps that's what it was.
We forgot a very important detail, which is that the dead are compelled to follow him.
Yes.
Oh.
He seems to have influence over the undead.
Based on no power of his own. He's not asking for this power.
It was a curse put on him when he killed a god, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds right?
Oh yeah, we should have mentioned that he killed a god. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Killed a god, yeah.
He killed a god, the other gods weren't happy about that. Cursed
Perhaps you should have led with that. He killed... I mean, I knew...
Well, not just him, he had friends.
Yeah, he said it was a thing he did with some other people.
He said it was him and his wife that did it.
It was him and his wife, right?
Oh,
His wife.
have you
He claims.
Well, you can be friends with your wife.
Well, I hope you are.
have you ever heard
This is huge. I mean, you don't understand. There have been theories about the ability to kill gods, and perhaps even why the gods fled the mortal plane, but it's never been confirmed. No one has ever been No one has been able to prove definitively that the gods are killable. Woundable, absolutely, and usurpable, incredibly, but killable. This changes the very state of reality. I don't think you understand.
We do only have his word for it. You do have to consider that.
Pretty telling too.
The curse is telling. The curse has come from someone, certainly.
And you see as he's just sort of looking around, and like that thing he does when he's reading, where he sort of shakes his butt around a little bit. He's doing that a little bit as he's sort of just like talking, mumbling into his hands.
Can't be killed? Is that right?
Well, there were many theories of it. Gods have been wounded. People have attempted this in the past, but ever since really the dawn of recorded history, they haven't been here. And very difficult to get to their realms and kill them, so...
We are talking about a character who has been around pretty close to that beginning of recorded history.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm sort of inclined to believe this. If he is who he says he is, of course. I suppose there's a possibility that he was lying to you. No one's ever been able to prove that it could happen. There are rumors, there are legends that a god was killed. A god in the moon even was killed, but,
He likes the sun.
There's no noted god in the moon anymore. Well, there's plenty of minor deities that claim the moon as their symbol, an elven deity for one, but, there's never been a true god who claims the moon. So we weren't sure if that was just, history is so difficult from that time. So much of it hasn't survived. Just in different languages, it's hard to translate. I mean, I'd wager that even if you asked the longest living creatures among us, your draconic friend perhaps, he wouldn't even know the answer to this. He was probably but a whelp when this alleged event occurred.
Wow.
This is... You don't understand how huge this is. How, the gods can die.
Well, he's available to talk to about it.
You seem very excited. Do you want to kill one?
I think you'd be...
I'm an academic. I couldn't even if I wanted to. That wouldn't even...
We should also be clear. The gods were killable one time.
Yes, when they were killable when they were here, but I imagine simply being on a different... You're as killable on this plane as you are on the next.
Fair enough.
But I suppose that warrants more research, but the fact that there is now concrete evidence that the true gods have been
hearsay.
killed.
There is one guy's story. There is not concrete evidence.
There could be soon. There could be soon.
Right.
I mean, the best we'd had before now is a half-translated glyph on a ruined wall 3 continents over.
Well, he told us if we ever need him, we can reach out. He said we did him a great service, so we could, we could get you a meeting if you'd like.
Oh, I don't know if I would be able to be in the same room as a being that powerful. I am,
I've heard really powerful undeads like on the extant sortilegium.
Oh yeah, well, our leader is a lich, yes, but that would, if this creature is in fact the progenitor of vampires, then even our esteemed, or the spouse of the progenitor of vampires, a creature that predates vampirism, then its power dwarfs the sortilegium combined.
Maybe we shouldn't have just left him on that stump.
We got good vibes.
He seemed like a nice guy.
He's not. You left him on a stump. Is he not at full capacity? Is there something wrong with him?
He doesn't have legs.
Or arms.
So he is much diminished.
Have you ever heard of a hedge witch named Conthebalot?
Conthebalot.
Think similar era.
There are several figures through history with a name similar.
Well, she bound him using these fiery-looking vines. And
Hedge witch. Well, yes, yes. Yeah.
And sort of lived a half-life until we arrived to free him. We didn't have to free him. We could have just left her there, but she seemed pretty tortured, so...
He seems... What was it? He chose to be imprisoned? Right?
He chose not to overpower her at this point because it would have turned her undead.
Right.
If he had killed her. So he was like, I could break out of here, but I don't want to do that to her, and what's the point?
Was his original imprisonment?
His original imprisonment was because his soldiers hired her and came and tried to kill him and imprison him because he calls undead to him, and the undead were killing all of the soldiers and haunting the castle. So they thought it was his fault, correctly. He didn't break out because he was like, I don't want to turn her undead, and also what the fuck is the point at this, I don't have anything to live for, so I'll just stay here. Witchcraft is a lost art these days. Wizardry wizardry and sorcery have taken over. Much easier to accomplish. The spells that you and I learn and know, and the arcane diagrams that we build. This is a relatively new way to interact with magic, way back in the time of this Conthebalot, perhaps. You drew more upon the natural resources of the world as they were, instead of creating them through math, for lack of a better word. And as such, sometimes you could create these very powerful effects, but at greater costs to oneself. And I imagine that's what happened with her. I can't say I'm familiar with this particular Conthebalot, but that was a name in the bloodlines of witchery before the art was more or less eradicated.
Well, she just died yesterday.
Well, she may have been the last living witch.
Wow. Well,
I don't know that to be true.
I feel pretty bad about that now.
The dragon and a witch.
There's a whole enchanted forest, colloquially called the Witchwood, on the west of this continent. There's probably some witches in there. I won't go looking. I don't want to mess with them. But
guys, next trip we're all becoming witches.
We're going to the Witchwood.
Guys, let's witch it up.
You could. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could.
Averith, if you would like a companion to go and talk to Karis again, I would be happy to join you. I find this all fascinating, of course.
I appreciate the offer, Everett, but I feel as though I have been remiss in my duty to allow you all to interact with a being of this much power in the first place. So if I speak to him, I will probably speak to him alone, or with another member of the Sortilegium.
It might be safer to take someone friendly and dead with you. Just
Well,
just in case.
I have a friendly and dead member of the Sortilegium who may be very interested in the origins of certain intelligent undead, as he is intelligent undead himself. But I will say, for the time being, let's keep this quiet. Yes, I don't know that the world at large needs to know that this sort of being is vulnerable in a tower, easily accessible by anyone.
Wait, there is something that you should maybe take a look at. Una, can I just look in that bag real quick? I pull out the slide.
Ooh. Wow.
Yes.
This is a ghastly thing. I assume this belongs to the Scythe Lord.
Well, he said he didn't really want it anymore, so...
He was impaled on it when we found him.
Right, I wouldn't want that anymore either. You're familiar with relics, yes?
Yeah.
That was our... We were supposed to find a relic! There's a glass!
Oh, I wasn't even aware. This is definitely one of them.
We passed!
Guys, summer vacations came early.
It's right around the corner.
How many parties are we throwing?
Relics depends on, some of them are formed differently. This one seems to be formed out of the amount of blood it has been soaked in. Attune to it at your own risk, and he hands it back to you. And I will not identify it, because some of these things have minds of their own and tend to fight back. But
Who gave us the test to find the relic?
it's just one of your overarching school goals this semester.
But like, who do we? He didn't know that was one of our goals.
Yeah, he's like an adjunct. He barely knows what's happening in this program.
Clearly.
Well, if you look on the Bright Futures Initiative quest board, find a relic.
Because that
It
means
doesn't say.
we might have to tell our other professor.
Well, listen, you don't have to tell. You don't have to tell them where it came from. This is very visibly a relic. You could say, we got
found it.
We found it in an old castle. There's plenty of unaccounted for relics around the world.
It was in the Dragon's Hoard.
There you go. Yes, I don't.
Not even really.
Not that I think that Elitha or even Casimir Orion would really have would want anything to do with a creature like this. I just think the less people we tell, the better. There are many people in this world who would take advantage of a creature like that in the state it is in right now.
True. He won't remain in that state.
That's all right, if he is as reticent to violence as you say he is, but that's why I, and likely the leader of my organization, will be paying him a visit very soon. Unless you object to this, of course. He is your friend.
Well, I think that you should go talk to him. He's a pretty interesting guy.
To be clear,
Maybe bring us along.
it'd be fun.
No, listen, I know that
We
I'm
have a
not.
relationship with him.
I understand that you have a relationship with him, and I know that I'm not really your teacher. I'm just sort of filling in. But as an adult in this world, I feel as though I was remiss in my duty by allowing you into a situation so remarkably dangerous. And I know that that's
You're not the first
I know
teacher.
that's not the most important thing for your program, but I do disagree with that a little bit.
You didn't know he was there.
I
didn't
know,
know he was
but
there.
now that
We didn't
I-
know the dragon was there.
Yes, if I had known that there was a dragon there, I would have accompanied you.
We took the dragon down. We
Yes, you
almost all
clearly
made it
did.
back.
It was easy.
We almost all made it back. Rest in peace.
Who's?
Arganetti.
Oh, your
Rest
statue
in
friend.
peace, Arganetti.
Everett, I'm sorry.
that. He you know, he did it for us, and I'm sad about
true.
it. But
Well, when we finish your spell, perhaps we could name it after him.
Oh.
Arcanetti's tracking teleport or something along those lines.
I think that's a great idea.
I've never been one for putting my name on spells I created, but this doesn't feel vain. This feels like remembrance.
Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with that. But we'll miss him.
But now that I do know that situation is as dangerous as it is, I can't in good conscience allow you back there. Of course, you could do what you want. I can't stop you, but
Aver, if you just roll up with an intelligent undead, he's gonna have his boys in defense mode.
well,
If we show up, he's gonna be like, oh, they were cool. In fact, when we left, we just walked by all his zombies and skeletons and stuff, and they just, like, let us go. 'Cause we were cool with them, you know?
Septon, I will be going there with the most powerful existing wizard in the world. I don't think a few minions are going to be an issue.
But then you come in on the aggressive.
We won't, only if we have to. Listen, you can go if you'd like, but I won't be bringing you.
If you come with us, you don't have to. I guarantee you that.
I can't in good you understand that I can't in good conscience do this, Septon.
You gotta at least tell me
Tell
when
us
you're going,
when you're
and I'll let him know. I'll send him.
That
I'll say,
I
hey.
am comfortable with, yes.
Okay, I'll say, hey, a friend of ours, he's cool, wants to ask you some questions. You gotta promise us Diego's not gonna kill him. Do I know his name's Diego?
I don't know that you should be referring to the
know if
leader
Septon
of my
actually
order
knows.
as by his first name. I didn't know you were so close, but
No, okay, Septon didn't say. I don't think Septon knows that.
yes.
You gotta make sure nobody on the Sortilegium is going in and just killing him. That
My-
we would feel bad.
There are some who would, but I won't be telling those people. The one I will be going with is as much of a pacifist as any of us. In fact, more.
Alright.
Yes, Tether.
So like I said, we got such good vibes. He seems really nice. I just want to like warn about a scenario, just so that we have it in our noggins, just in case. You're bringing your friend, your lich friend. That's chill. But you know, this guy, undead are drawn and compelled by him. So like, what if in a scenario we got it wrong, and then he like mind controls the most powerful wizard lich in the world?
That is true. He did kind of compel.
That is a fair point, Tether.
you.
I have faith in the master of my order to be able to ward off such control, but if this creature is as powerful as I think it is, then it might be wise to bring it back up.
And you know, maybe
You will not be that backup.
No, at the least, like, maybe just like enhance ability him. You know,
Well,
like,
he has
bare minimum.
he has some legendary resistances, so I don't. It won't be instantaneous.
I don't get
Okay.
it. You're out here being like, it's too dangerous for you guys to go. We already went.
I know, and I feel bad about that. Like I'm sorry.
No, that's not
sorry,
my
we're
point.
fine.
Yeah, my point is we went and came back and we're all fine.
Once, yes. Many people walk across a thin plank over over a chasm once and are fine. The more times you do it, the less number of people are fine by the end.
Is Averus
This is
met
important
Pierre?
for our education.
Yeah, briefly.
Okay.
I will tell you everything I learn when I get back.
And you let
Okay.
us know when you're going.
Yes, of course I will let you know when I'm going. I'd
And
like
you're gonna
I'd
consider
like to
the
go
potential
soon.
Mind control of the most powerful lich,
I
right?
am absolutely considering that. That is a very good point.
Okay, thank you
Just
so much.
Just let him know when you're tell him what he's getting into.
He wouldn't go if I didn't tell him. Yes. No, this is huge news. Huge news. I am very excited to look more into this. Perhaps it could turn the tide of the Dusk War, eh?
Yeah. And I mean, hey, killing gods on the table.
Well, that was already on the table, am I right?
Well, now it's more concretely on the table. Again, I wouldn't recommend killing gods, but even though
I don't have any beef with any particular gods.
Even the evil ones do serve a bit of a purpose, so I wouldn't mess with the balance of the world. But very big news that it's like that. I mean, I imagine it's not easy. After all, the last person to become a true god decimated half of the world. So, you know, not like it's just a thing you could do on a Tuesday, but interesting that you can do it. And all the more reason for this to stay between us, I think, for now.
Okay, one last thing.
Yes. It doesn't have to be the
Everett
last
is
thing.
in mourning, and we have a lot of things for him to identify. So if you want to like help him out,
Oh, I'd be more than happy to help, actually, yes.
thanks.
Before we move on to that, though, did you want to discuss your situation, Una, or not?
I barely remember the situation.
Uh,
No. It's not. I don't know.
because I could help, but if it's time sensitive, I would need to know.
Is it time sensitive?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking Blake.
I don't know, maybe. It didn't seem like Arnathian had a whole lot of time holding back those creatures left. He was doing bad, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave?
We could also talk about this privately if you'd like.
Yeah. I just genuinely don't remember all the lore that happened, so
We could pick it up later if you want to review the old notes.
yeah.
All right, well, I'll do some identifying. So Everett and Averth can start identifying things. So from the dragon's horde, the leather armor is their Karstani leathers. Karstani Scouts leathers, to be specific, but I'll tell you what that does. It is magical studded leather armor. While you are wearing it, you gain resistance to acid damage and move full speed while prone. No attunement required. The gloves are gloves of Flaming Fury. Gauntlets of Flaming Fury. Apologize. And those do... Gauntlets of Flaming Fury, while you wear them, any non-magical weapon you grasp with either gauntlet is treated as a magical weapon. As a bonus action, you can cause the gauntlets to create cause magical flames to envelop one or two melee weapons in your grasp. Each flaming weapon deals an additional 1d6 fire damage on a hit. They last until you sheath or let go of either weapon. So you can, with the gloves, make your sword catch on fire. The belt that you got is the Relentless Old Belt. And while you're wearing this belt, you may take an additional attack action on a turn where you've already taken attack action and moved your full speed. Each time you use this feature per day, you gain a level of exhaustion. The potion is a potion of speed. The map case has a spell scroll of anti-magic field inside of it. And the light thing is an astral anchor. When you strike a creature not native to the material plane with this spear, you may attempt to bind it to your will. It has to make a save. If it fails, while skewered, it has to follow an instruction of yours to the best of its ability. Once the instruction finishes, it comes back to you. You can try to give it another instruction, but it gets to repeat the save. So you can...
gonna hit the Jade Prince with that shit.
Yeah, he is not native to this plane, so yeah. It is also a great spear. Yeah. So that's yes attunement on the astral anchor. Belt no attunement.
What about gloves?
Gloves, I'll have to double check that one. Gloves, yes attunement. Armor, no attunement. Yeah. And then of course you got the periaptive health and the periaptive wound closure, which The Periaptive Health makes you immune to contacting diseases, and if you are diseased while you're wearing it, you're not. And then the Periaptive Wound Closure stabilizes you at the start of your turn if you're dying, and whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, you double the number of hit points it restores.
Well, I think Wound Closure should go to
Wound Closure does require attunement.
Everett. Okay.
Wait, I have a question about Wound Closure.
Yes.
About the wording on that. Is it only to restore your own hit die, or would that work with my new boon?
Whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, I think with your new boon, you could use that to heal other people, yeah.
That could be huge. That doubles the healing from my already kind of busted boon.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, don't give it to Everett, because whenever it goes to 0 hit points, he doesn't do death saves like the rest of you. He does something else.
Okay. Tether's gonna put on the Parapet of Health to for a hypothesis real quick, and if it doesn't do anything, he'll take it off and give it to Uno or someone else.
Periaptive Health? I mean, are you diseased right now? It doesn't prevent you from being a mushroom, no.
Okay. No, she's just discreetly like, oh, okay, cool. Just give it to someone else.
Okay, so Shandi, you want the Periaptive Wound Closure? I'm gonna put that on your sheet. If I can find your sheet. There you are.
Mechanically, what is a Great Spear?
Yeah, one sec. I will tell you as soon as I put this Periapt on his sheet. It should be on your sheet there. A Great Spear, mechanically, is a melee weapon with reach. It's great sword damage. Two-handed heavy reach melee weapon. 2d6.
Oh, 2d6. Interesting.
I can't wield that.
No, there's no throne property though. Just reach.
Okay. So it's like a great sword with reach.
It's like a reach great sword, yeah.
Here is sitting back. She's not speaking up, as you guys like to be absolute.
So there's the the animagic field scroll, the astral anchor.
Give that to Everett.
Yeah, I figured. Give that to Everett. The astral anchor, the great spear, the potion of speed, flaming gauntlets, Karstani leathers, and the relentless old belt. Oh, sorry, and the flask he gave you is filled with some old orcish. It's Chieftain's Grin. It's potent moonshine. Anyone who drinks this must take a DC 18 con saving throw. On a success, they're wasted. On a failure, they're unconscious. On a failure of 5 or more, they're unconscious and take 8d6 poison damage.
Well, I know what's going in the punch at the next party.
That's mine. I'll take the.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll put that on your sheet. You take the fucking the hooch.
We can split it. It could be a competition.
I don't care if it makes me go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
No. Okay. Animagic spell scroll. You can just throw that on your own sheet there. I don't have an item for that because spell scrolls are kind of weird in Foundry, but I haven't set that up. But you have a spell scroll for the spell anti-magic field.
Cool.
So that leaves.
Potion of Speed, Astral Anchor, Gauntlets of Flaming Fury, Karstani Leathers, and the old Relentless Belt. As well as a bunch of gems. I don't know who took the gems, but...
Oh, I've been holding all those. They're
Cool.
in my backpack. I dumped them on the ground.
The only other thing I had eyes on was the gauntlets, maybe, if nobody else wants them.
I mean, I already have a pair of gloves on.
I don't want to light my wooden spear on fire.
That's fair. Okay, I guess if Una or Pierre don't want the gauntlets, I'll grab those too.
All
I
right.
don't know if I can really use the anchor, because
Me neither.
Sort of dex based. I can use martial weapons, but
Here.
Look, guys, I'm pretty new here, so no.
Who cares?
What?
Take what you want. We're not.
Yeah, come on.
But you're also maybe the only one of us with a positive strength modifiers.
Yuri's moving fast. What about the belt?
Yeah, do you want the belt too?
It would take a lot. I have to really move pretty far to get.
I know, it's gonna
Move your full
Inside
speed, yeah.
I mean, I'll take it, sure.
Or
yeah,
Una
that
can
spear,
take it.
I'll really take that spear.
What's the belt do?
The belt. If you have already taken an attack action and moved your full speed, you can take an additional attack action on it on your turn. Every time you do it, though, you take a level of exhaustion.
I don't like that.
I'm putting the astral
Okay.
anchor on your sheet here.
probably go better with somebody with extra attack.
Yeah.
I guess if nobody else wants
You
that-
could double belt it. You could be like a scene kid.
No, you can't.
No, I don't want to look like a Kingdom Hearts character.
I mean, I guess I could take it. I don't regularly.
You could also sell these things, you know?
Yeah.
That's
We
true.
could sell the belt. If Pierre
We
doesn't
should-
want the belt, we'll sell it.
I think tomorrow we have earned ourselves a day off.
I mean, I would absolutely use the belt on occasion, sure, but
I mean, if you want it.
I'll just
Here,
run
you
around a little
say
circle before I hit somebody.
just circle somebody like.
Like I'm revving up.
Alright, I'm putting the assault build on your sheet there, Pierre.
God, there's that. I think it's in BattleTech. There's one weapon that's momentum based, so you equip it to light units and run them in circles for a little bit to build up the charge.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm gonna kill myself with this belt.
Just gonna forget how many points of exhaustion you have.
I'll be like, oh sweet, I move at half speed. I can use that.
Alright, that leaves the Potion of Speed and the Karstani Leathers. Magical.
Give the potion of speed to Pierre.
I'll take the potion of speed if nobody else
Yeah, take it.
wants it. I don't know when I'll use it, but it could be handy.
Potion of Speed on
I don't-
Sepin's character sheet.
As hilarious as the idea of moving at max speed while prone is, I have better armor than studded leather.
Also, acid resistance.
Is it +1?
Normal,
No.
normal studded leather armor. Prone doesn't affect your movement, and you're resistant to acid damage.
I believe. Let me check. In a couple more levels, I'm just gonna be resistant to acid damage.
We might want to sell this one.
Should we sell
Unless-
these gems too? Do you guys need these gems for anything?
I'm on the prowl for some diamonds, but I mean, I already have an emergency supply of diamonds, so don't worry, we don't have to worry about it.
Let
But
let me decide what spells I'm taking and see if I need
Oh.
gems.
I'll take the
Cool.
leather.
I'll throw it on your
I already
sheet.
have studded leather, but it gives
This is more stuff.
Brown.
yeah,
This is a direct upgrade if you're just rocking normal studded leather.
so I'll take it.
Cool.
You can creep through the shadows really
Yeah.
fast, like a snake.
It actually, weirdly enough, it kind of matches your aesthetic because it's dark leather with bone and white blight stains on it, so it kind of matches your whole vibe.
Hell yeah. A menace of the sky and the ground.
You can go low or high. All right, cool. That is everything divvied out. As you guys, night's falling. Tomorrow you're planning on taking potentially a day off. We'll see what happens. Averth's door is open if Una would like to talk to him about his thing after reviewing some notes, or just us talking later.
I think we got it.
But for now, as the sun is going down and you guys are having a pretty celebratory feast, and your dragon head is being taxidermied downstairs, that is where we will end tonight's session of Bright Futures. And don't forget to level up before next time.
The leathers
Yeah.
give me.
Don't you dare update the shops before next time. I got things on these lists I want to buy.
I'm absolutely updating the shots before next time,
No.
because it's been a week since you've been at them.
Damn it.
Most of that stuff won't be gone, though. so you're fine.
Saving up for one of these items.
It'll mostly be new stuff that is there. But yeah, cool. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you, Sean, so much for watching. If you're not currently playing a TTRPG with your friends, you should be, because you can maybe unleash an ancient evil, but that had good vibes.
It's fine.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be fine. And you can't do that in any other hobby, so. All right, goodbye.
Bye.